Hi guys, what's up everyone? This is Gaurav. Welcome back to another video. A study found out that only quarter of a student who graduates a university gets the same profession job as he studied it. Now, that's not strange because many people, you take it India or you take it United States, many people they graduate universities and they actually find out at a certain age that this is not what they wanted to do, so they change their major. So if an engineering student is still doing an engineering, then it's a wonderful thing because they found their passion or they are just coping up with that. But that's not exactly what you should do. You should focus on your ability and not your experience, as your title says. Now you might be working in an engineering department from like suppose 5 years and you never got a chance of switching it because you had to deal with all the finances, you had to deal with your ongoing experience of taking and bettering your career, but you actually never followed your true passion for your career, like what actually you want to do. So you kept on taking the experiences and you kept on building up that same rhythm that you wanted, and after all at the end you went to the stage where you no longer want that career or that profession. Once in a while it happens to everybody, so it's really important to find out your passion. So in this video I'm going to share with you 3 ideas which you can use to find out your own passion and your job search. Now take an example of a fresh graduate student who had an internship experience of field work, but his true ability is in designing those specific equipments or buildings or whatever it might be. So when you are looking for a job, do not look your job based on your experience, which is the field work, but your true ability, your true passion is in designing. So apply for the jobs based on your designing passion and ability instead of the fieldwork experience. Otherwise you will be stuck in that experience zone and you won't be able to discover your own passion. So there are so many other things, like you reach a certain points, like suppose you are in 3rd year of engineering and you realize, oh gosh, I don't want to do any more of engineering because this is not my thing. And then you realize that it's just 1 year to graduate and I'll just get degree and then just keep on continuing and pursue it and then see what happens. It happens to everybody. But the point here is, after you get your degree and if you're not finding what you want to do, 1/4 of the people, they change their background, and it's really important that you enjoy what you do. We are going to explore 3 ideas how you should do that in order to survive and move ahead. So if you want to know what are those 3 ideas, please keep on watching. So number 1 is expand your search. Now when you look for a job, you only look for a specific kind of role. It's like looking for a university. You follow the same procedures. You want to get into the high rank university, you go for Ivy League universities, but when you go for all that, you are going to get the same results over and over and over again. People get confused whether the ranking matters or not, and then they take the step which they should not, and then they end up having no job at the end. Now how does that work? How do you expand your search? Now, what I mean by expand your search, now when you're applying for a job, suppose you're applying for a specific role of your professional background, then do not apply only limited to that role. Like suppose you are looking for a job which requires a field professional, then also along with the field professional, maybe you should try and apply to a field technician. Like there are the terminology which change, and especially for international students when it is so much high competition and it's really difficult to get a job, it's really important to expand your searches when it comes to those specific roles. Because many times company rules certain criteria like what is your ability, what is your experience, what is your passion towards it, how much have you worked on those specific things. So until and unless you do not expand your searches, you won't be able to get those specific role. So here is the thing, you need to explore more options, you need to explore more of your chances. The more you explore, the more you will figure out what are your circumstances, where do you stand, and what are the next step that you need to take. Because it's all about leadership, it's all about teamwork. You go and look for something, you don't find it, then you move to next step and you look for more things. So you explore your chances, you explore your choices, you explore your career. If one thing is not working out, then go for the another thing. If another is not working out, then go for other things. It just keeps on going. Always have a plan B, expand your searches, expand your network, ask people, go out of your comfort zone. Do not just sit on it and cry that I'm not getting a job. That's not the way to go. If something is not working for you, that means that it is not for you. So you need to expand those specific things and move ahead, and I'm pretty sure you will be able to successful. The second idea is hire for performance. Now, when you look at the traditional way of applying to jobs, it's just that you see a job and you apply for it with your cover letter and resume. But you, as a candidate, you have to do something more in order to grab attention of the recruiters, in order to grab that opportunity. And that is called aiming on your specific job role and showcasing your abilities. Seek out to the employer, seek out to the recruiters and tell them what your abilities are. Take an extra step. Make a portfolio showcasing your abilities. Show them what you are worth. Show them what you can do. Just make a nice video explaining what are your abilities and send it to them. Take an extra step. Make a portfolio explaining all the problems that you have solved till now and what all projects you have worked on. And similar goes with the recruiters. If you are a recruiter, then ask the candidate to showcase your skills. Like suppose you are hiring for an estimator, then tell him to send you a spreadsheet. How does he do estimators, or what were the past experiences that he did? So when you get that work sample from a candidate, you will be able to hire the right candidate. And same applies for the employees or a person who is looking for a job. When you provide the work sample to the recruiter, he knows exactly what are you talking about, whether you are beneficial for the company or not. So it's really important to give work samples in order to get that specific opportunity. Like suppose in my daily projects too, we submit a sample before the work is specifically performed. Why? Because samples gives you exact idea of what you are looking for. So suppose a recruiter does not like what he's looking at, they can reject you as a candidate. But as a candidate, if you are looking for a specific role of a designer, then you know that your ability is designing. So you will showcase your ability via portfolio or a video or explaining them what you can do for them. If the company knows that you are the best fit because of your past experiences, they will be definitely willing to hire you. So always submit a work sample before you get selected. It's the same. Like suppose before painting your wall, suppose you bought a new house or a new rented place and you want to renovate the house or you want to paint it, then you will look for the colors, right? You will look for the samples. You will take a 2x2 section and you will try to paint different colors, whatever you like. And then once you like the color, you will paint all the walls. You are not just going to paint everything. So same applies to finding a job. Submit a nice work sample to your recruiters in order for them to understand what they are getting, because they are investing time and money on you. It works on the other opposite way as well. If you are a recruiter, then ask them a work sample, ask them their past experience, ask them what they did in the previous job, and according to that you will be able to get a perfect fit for the specific job role, and you will be able to find a job if you're a candidate. Number 3 is get the bigger picture. Now, when a company puts out a job, they are looking for something else. They are looking for a replacement. Suppose engineers was working on a specific company for a specific role. He was doing a good job, but due to some circumstances he left. Now they need to fill that position in order for their company to grow or keep on track. They need a specific person who does his same role. So what they are looking for is the person who left, quality of that person, the experience of that person who left. So it's really important to understand the bigger picture. So how to understand the bigger picture? Now go to the company's profile, look at their reviews, look at their past experiences. By looking at that, you will be able to realize what exactly they do, what exactly they expect from you, what have been their past experiences. Or reach out to the recruiters and try to gain more knowledge, like what specifically your expectations are, what specifically you do during your interview. When they ask you the question, do you have questions for us, ask during that time. At that time you can understand what exactly the company is looking for, how immediate the company is looking for, and are you the best fit for that role or not. In order to understand whether you are the best fit or not, you need to get that bigger picture. The job specifically posted on website or the job description is just a trailer of the movie. It's not all about the movie. So you need to understand the basics and then understand the bigger picture, that why do you want this specific job? Why do you want this role? It's not only about getting that job, because after getting that job, it's really important to survive and to perform well. That is the main important thing. Like international students, I understand you need a job to stay in this country, but if you get a job and you are not performing well, then you will soon have to find out another job. So it's really important to understand the bigger picture before you apply for a job. So take this note, that always look into company's profile, always understand what the company is looking for before applying to specific role. It's better to do 10 job application rather than doing thousands without looking at the description or what they are looking for and applying for all the jobs which you are not even eligible to apply for. Then students will say, oh, I did 500 applications and this job is not working out for you. It's really hard to get a job in United States. No, it's not. It is not hard to get a job if you know how you have to apply, how you have to network, how you have to build connections, and what specific job you have to apply to. So it's really important to expand your search. As I said before, it's really important to understand the big picture and then apply to a job or go for that specific job role. So in conclusion, I would just like to say that the recruiters have to understand the ability of a candidate. And as a candidate, we have to understand why the recruiter wants this specific job role. Now it's really important to understand how the ability should be considered against the experience. Now it is very crucial to change how we recruit or how we apply to job. We apply to job based on our experience because it might be easy for us to get that job. But actually you should apply to your job according to your ability and highlight your abilities on top of your resume. Do not put that crap line that this is, I'm graduated from this, I'm looking for the job, I'm passionate about blah blah blah. No. Highlight your ability, put down bullet points, what are your special skills are, and you will be good to go. We need to get out of that door, get out of the room, change the way we apply to job, change the way we recruit people, Why? Because at the end, it is really, really, really important to know your ability, what you can do rather than your experience. I hope you got something out of it. I tried to explain 3 ideas which will help you towards your job search goals, and also if you're a recruiter, you'll be able to understand a candidate's perspective. So I'm also on Instagram if you want to follow me there, and if you have any questions regarding this video or before video, do not forget to comment below or send me a message on Instagram or email, and I will respond to you as soon as I can. I will come up with another topic next week, and thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.